All right, Ryan. We're a little bit lost. We're lost souls. We're gonna load.
I have no footage, so you have to give me footage.
Oh, I do, don't I?
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Thankfully, you've already done your video sync, so...
Yeah. I totally forgot to give you...
I interrupted your start there.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, it actually is. Obviously, you need to be able to see.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm in Agrabah, motherfucker. Drink till
We're in an unknown room. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pajanime 2.
We are in Pajanime 2.
We were reliving some chain of memories, and Kyle had a story about his mother.
Oh, grandmother.
Sorry, his grandmother.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, we had an entirely separate conversation for like 10-15 minutes after that because we were talking about other stuff.
We certainly
we figured we wouldn't bog some of this episode down with that stuff. We've ranted and raved about some stuff enough, so Kyle can tell his memory.
Yeah, so my
his
grandmother...
memory about someone thinking your grandmother regarding gaming addiction, I believe, is what we left off on.
So my grandmother, because I play more than like an hour a day, thinks that I have a very serious game addiction and that's holding me back in life. Because my grandparents have a very conservative view of like how you are successful, and it's all job related.
Except it isn't, because ask your grandparents a question. Do your grandparents have any hobbies?
Yep.
Is there any that they do for more than an hour?
Yep.
They're addicted. Then just counter them with that.
I
100%.
Ryan,
did you spend 3 hours reading? Are you addicted to books?
Yep.
Like that's just a hobby. Again, here's the ultimate question. I don't recall Kyle missing Swiss Chalet shifts unless it's a new game he's really excited for. And in that case, it's pre-planned. You have a good job and you are a good employee. I'm pretty sure that most people who have good jobs and are good employees and are in a relationship probably aren't addicted to video, unless those things are all crumbling. You're probably not addicted to video games anyway.
Dude, that was why Alex actually called me in that episode. She was leaving me. Not really. That's not as funny of a joke as I thought it was going to be.
We need a zero with a red. You keep going to that door and forget we're lost. This is why. You go back to that door.
I'm pretty sure, no, it's because it's not about the red. Look, I need a yellow card.
Oh, we need the key to rewards. We need the key to rewards. Okay, sorry. There was one that was a 0 and a red on the previous door. Sorry. I was trying to rechain my memories, but I couldn't remember correctly.
Yeah, Pajanime 2.
I guess you could say I forgot. We went up.
We went higher. Level. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so she literally, like, she's like, I watched a documentary about a boy who played 20 hours a day and stopped going to work, and... That's not what she sounds like, but I'm using that voice anyway, because...
And she couldn't make the distinction that because you haven't stopped going to work, that means you're not addicted.
Yeah. And she's like,
in fact...
Yeah, I got like the fucking, like... I got like asked every question in the book. Well, how much do you play? I don't know. It depends on if Alex is home, if I'm working, if I'm not working. It depends on if Alex is home. Depends on if I'm fucking recording. Game that
I'm interested in that I want to binge for.
Yeah. Right.
Like any hobby, like, I feel like, you know what? For those who are watching this who aren't interested in games, which I'm sure is so many people.
Yeah, really, watching the gaming show? Yeah.
One of the things that I always found is that gaming as a hobby, if you use it as a primary hobby for most people, takes in the place of lots of different hobbies. Like, for most people, like, and I feel like old-timers, like, I know my grandparents were kind of like this, they have a mix of hobbies that each feel different needs, right? If you want to sit down for a couple of hours, maybe you grab a book. If you want to sit down for 20 minutes, maybe you play solitaire, right? Maybe you have different things. Maybe you knit, right?
Yeah.
Gaming makes up all of those. If you want to sit down for 20 minutes, you play one type of game. If you want to sit down for 3 hours, you play a different type of... You know what I mean?
Yep.
So... Ultimately, all these people who are outside of the gaming loop see is you've gamed for 7 hours, or you game for 6 hours. But sometimes we're switching between games. Sometimes we stop in and play Fortnite for 40 minutes. That's not a game we're playing like an RPG, right? That's kind of a short session experience, right? You might play an hour or two of that, but you're generally, you're going to get your fill until you're good, right? Until you're good for the day on it or whatever have you. And I guess, again, for those, since I was saying it was for those people, but I'll say if you do have those people, just kind of let them, maybe who have similar criticisms, let them know that that's kind of how this hobby works.
Yeah.
Right?
No, but she's like,
I was
really,
lucky that my mom was able to, believe it or not, of all people, I have experience with this. My mom finally ended up stepping up for me when my dad was talking to me about it, because my dad, similarly, and a lot of older generation of people who got into smartphones have this problem. They get really hooked on various mobile games, right?
Yeah.
And my dad was once critical of, I think there was one summer where I was playing a lot of NHL.
Yeah.
And I was doing a GM, so I was playing through it, and it's summer break, right? And I was busy doing a bunch of other stuff, but I'd occasionally put 6 or 7 straight hours into grinding through a season and finishing a season and doing my players as one tends to do, right? I was in a sim management type mode, right? That's I believe I wasn't in the VHL at the time, or I wasn't active, so it was just like one of those things. Well, yeah, this is kind of what I feel like doing, right? And my dad was criticizing me, and my mom finally just stepped up and said, "What's the difference between you spending 4 hours on a tap thing on your phone, or him spending 4 hours controlling a hockey player on the it's just a hobby." Like, I believe because it was one summer where I was staying at my parents for a couple weeks, or I was doing something. I think I was house sitting for them while they were gone, actually, and they came back, and my dad was being snarky about it. I don't think I was actually spending time with them, but he came back, and I was happened to be playing the day before I left or something, you know what I mean? And he was like, "Hey, do you do?" He didn't say addict, but you know what I mean. But it was kind of on the line of, how do you do that? And it's just like, you're doing something that's almost identical. You just don't.
Yeah.
You don't realize it. You know what I mean? You know how we were talking about that ignorance thing about how people ignore facts? It's like, the fact is you're doing something the same.
The exact same.
Hey, black kettle. I'm a black pot. How's it going? Right? Like that type of situation.
Yeah. So why are we going to the palace, Aladdin? But no good royal vizier Jafar. He tricked me to getting a magic lamp from the Cave of Wonders. The cave was crawling with Heartless. Yeah, I don't think that was in the original movie. I'm lucky I made it back to Agrabah in one piece. Wasn't there anyone else there to help you out? Jafar's got some nerd gives you some dangerous orders. I know how you feel, Master. People have been ordering me around for 10,000 years, and what help do I get? You have powers. I keep wishing someone would wish me out of this gig, but go figure the odds on that. How about I use my third wish to set you free? Doth my pointy ears deceive me, Master? You'd do that for me? You're not just pulling my top knot.
I love the word doth.
Are you?
Thank you,
I promise, Genie. Anyway, there's only one... Oh, I keep doing the Genie voice for both of them. There's only one thing I really want. Puss!
Your Genie voice isn't really Rob Williams. Speaking of, I was telling you I was rewatching Whose Line, and I brought it up in a previous episode.
Yeah.
I only recently passed the Rob Williams episode of that. One of the best... Oh, I forgot how much Robin Williams actually also takes off the veneer. Like, he goes back to stand-up Robin. You know how stand-up comedians are sometimes a little more earnest, like themselves?
Yeah.
He kind of goes back to that fade. While you continue grinding here, getting through these cutscenes, I got to show the dog.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, basically just Aladdin's like, I want to get some puss. Jasmine wouldn't pay attention to me because I'm a street rat. You wish you'd see Jasmine anytime you want, huh? Well, I've got just the package for you. You'll not only go meet the lady, you'll go in style as Prince Ali. How do you like the sound of that, Al? Me? A prince? Can you really do that? In an Agrabah minute. Oh, that's funny, like a New York minute. Ha-ha! I guess the legends were true after all. Come on, let's get to the palace. The Key of Guidance. Alright. Cool. I don't know if I have the right Nope, I need the heart one. I know I've pretty much passed all of these rooms, so it's just about finding which one.
Alright, sorry about that.
It's okay, Ryan. Aladdin plot happens.
Okay.
We're gonna go meet Jasmine as a prince, and yeah, nope, that one.
You've also been grinding a bunch. You also grinded a bunch of levels last episode.
Yeah, well, that's why I didn't feel that bad about like getting lost, because I could use the levels.
We also got lost in the conversation.
Hey-oh.
Oh, the dog! I tell you.
She doing it again?
Yeah, it's because the mail carrier's walking to house, and she sees him on the street, barks. Then he comes closer to the house, barks. Then he'll come to the house and barks. She just doesn't want to
stop barking.
We deal with this every day when we do this. I deal with her doing this every day. There's she might be too old to not, you know what I mean? Her guard instincts are too strong, if you will.
I will.
Which, you know what? One of these days it's going to save our lives, or it's going to alert us of an intruder, and we'll be happy for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a new line there. From Kingdom Hearts 1, there you go. They put that time in that new Sun Impact line. Back off! That's a very high school, you're getting bullied line.
Yeah.
Sora would say that. Unfortunately, Sora, you're actually fighting and destroying these creatures. You're getting them to do a lot more than back off. Take this, at least, as a little more... I've seen that memed all the time, where someone's like... someone will post something like on Twitter like Kingdom Hearts is X, and then someone will post or oh no, sorry, I saw a great post by Mike Mahardy of GameSpot. If you're unfamiliar,
I'm familiar.
He also does a good. I'll be back.
He's yeah. All right. Just gotta find the Hardy door. Ah, fuck! Another fight. Get over here, you motherfucker. Tranquil darkness and shit. Okay. Get all the health back. Get the fuck down here. Get some more Moogle points. Hey-oh! Sweet jukes. Nothing but net. Agrabah's really hard to figure out how to get around.
The dog, the barking
Pepper?
dog of
Yeah.
all dogs. Yep, of course. It's probably not coming up because my room has changed. I'm a little deeper.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Which is good for the folks, but it's still frustrating for me.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Anyway,
Mike
I
Mahardy
was just
is
gonna say
the
that
co-host on Resident Knievel, right?
Resident Knievel, yes,
Yeah,
which
Mary's
is
co-host.
him and
Mary
sometimes guest of Giant Ball Mary Kish.
Yeah,
which are
formerly of
Twitch
GameSpot, currently of Twitch.
Yes.
know
I believe. Anyway, I saw a tweet by him at one point that was just like a joke that was like, I could totally kick Sora's ass. And the first reply to that was a picture of an actual key, and then the words, take this. And I was like, you know...
That's pretty great.
I'm okay with it. I've seen a lot of take this as a meme, like, hey, that I'm gonna... Take this key, motherfucker.
That's pretty great, to be fair.
Yes. Take this. Here, door, take this. You know, there is a lot of Sora just making things take. You know, hey, hey, I'm gonna unlock the keyhole. I make sure to say keyhole there.
Yeah.
Gotta specify the key.
Whack!
We're Disney
Look
here.
at that. Whack?
Oh, that's whack. Like
Who
a
is
squawk.
that? It's Jasmine. Oh, this is getting a little bit
Jasmine.
uncomfortable.
Oh, I can't do it. I'm trying to do it at my best Aladdin.
Here, give
Got
me
one? You might be
Ryan,
better Aladdin.
I mean, probably, but give me this shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Pull it out.
She needs our heal! Oh, wow. I totally murdered it. See, I'm only good at doing Goofy if I start with a Gorsh.
Well,
Because if I don't
you
Gorsh,
can
I
start
can't
with
get into the
Gorsh.
voice.
You can start with
Gorsh! She needs our help!
Yeah, that's it. He's the notorious G.O.O.F.E.
I'd be a horrible person at the what's it called, at the park, because someone would come up to me and ask me to say something other than Gorsh, and I'd be like,
Well,
oh,
you could
no.
just say Gorsh and go with it. They would never believe it wasn't a thing. I wish for you to save Jasmine.
Say Gorsh.
Can
every
do.
time.
Charge. Why don't we just save Jasmine? Jasmine! There's a rice
That's
named
okay.
after you.
Was it okay?
We're lucky
lad?
she's fainted, but it looks like she... Oh, this is yours. I'm sorry.
We're good. Just keep going.
Okay.
I'm not gonna Goofy voice every line.
I kind of want you to. And now you've only got one wish left. Not again. Sorry, Genie. But you're the only one who can... Yeah, this is your last wish. Don't waste it. Yeah, why the fuck would you waste a wish on that again? It was kind of stupid to do it the first time.
Oh, you wished for Genie to be saved? There's only there was a bunch of jobbers there.
No, he
What
wished
a
for Genie to
terrible
save,
wish!
Yeah, to save Jasmine. Yeah,
Oh my goodness. That'd be like if you had 3 wishes in Power Rangers and you waste one on saving Kimberly from the Putty Patrol. Tommy can get down there and triple kick them all in the face in 3 seconds. We got Sora here, the Keyblade Master,
Also,
the Tommy
Aladdin
of
could have
this
literally
universe.
just done this move. Everything would have been totally fine.
He just killed enemies way higher. Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, we have to save Kimberly from the Putty Patrol. I know that she's actually in SWAT now.
To be fair, though,
actually,
the
characters.
later versions of the show, they make Zed gives you upgraded putties, and then there's an episode where they can no longer beat the putties unless they put their their suits on.
Yeah, because they can actually just straight up beat the putties.
Yeah, for the longest time, they could just martial arts the putties. Because that's how good they are.
Well, and let's be honest, we wanted to have some scenes that had just the actual them with their faces fighting things.
Well, they wanted to also justify the fact that they went and got a bunch of martial artists to do all these scenes.
Well, wasn't it?
For the most part.
I thought it was just,
No, the Red Ranger was a martial artist.
Yeah, and Tommy, obviously,
the original
JDF.
Red Ranger.
Yeah.
Tommy, obviously, yes.
Austin St. John. Who we're talking
yes,
about, our boy.
but then when they got replacements, because all the original actors did, all the actors did their own stunts in the first. But you'll notice that as things evolved, and because the first tier of the Power Rangers, which was Zach was the Black Ranger, Billy was the Blue Ranger, Kimberly was the Pink Ranger, Trin was the Yellow Ranger. Power Rangers was my jam. I've even rewatched it.
Also, it's easy to tell.
Not
because
all
it was
the
most
episodes, but
racist casting for them,
up to
color-wise.
Turbo.
Yeah.
Up to Turbo. Yeah, I suppose.
I mean,
Ryan.
Sorry,
I don't suppose, but I mean, like.
Yeah. It wasn't subtle.
But at the same time, for the era that came out, at least they were using people of different diversity in the whole cast.
Oh yeah, sure. But it was
like, considering it was 95, I'm still gonna be like, yeah, but 91. At the same time, they literally have lots of women. They have an Oriental. They have you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They've covered all the bases. They're making sure that everyone's well represented, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Although apparently on set it wasn't so great for that stuff.
No.
David Yost, who was Billy the Blue Ranger.
Oh yeah, he was
gay, and he apparently had a pretty rough time on set.
Time. He was one of the only people who continued through too. I believe he had said it in the early years of Power Rangers, because he stuck with them for quite a while. I think things got better because I think at some point he did come out even during the time the show was on. But I think that didn't all come out until the time he was like in Zeo. I think which is like that's like after like 4 seasons or 5 seasons or something like that of the original MMPR run. But I was gonna say in the later iterations, like by later I mean like second version of still called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but the original
when Zed showed up.
So Kimberly stuck around, but she was no longer a Ranger. There was a new Pink
she was
Ranger.
replaced with Kat.
Billy stayed as the Blue Ranger. Tommy stuck around, but then all the other Rangers were they left. So they wrote in reasons, like some of them went to they're still college kids or kids, right? So it's like you got to go to like school in Europe or whatever,
shit,
right? Like X and X.
What's happening?
Anyway, we'll
the lamp, motherfucker. Oh, well, Aladdin, you had one job.
I'll just say, basically, they brought in people who could do martial arts. A voice actor who voices a lot of anime.
Johnny Young Bosch, I know it.
Yes, he is also a martial artist. So him and Tommy were kind of the heavies after the reboot. But even the new Red Ranger could also do martial arts.
Rocky?
I'm pretty sure most of them could, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Well, with poor Jasmine in distress,
I'd imagine Tommy on set was teaching them stuff anyway for stunts.
I would be. Fuck, I'd be learning from JDF.
Yeah.
But no matter. At least the lamp and its genie are mine to command.
No matter. Yeah, that's
Why are you doing this? Oh, wait, sorry.
Hey, look, it's actual Gilbert Godfrey. Oh, no.
Nice fucking callback to episode 12. It came out like 2 days ago.
Not by the time this airs.
Yeah, for us. What are you doing this Jafar? Obviously, episode 12 didn't come out 2 days ago. Yeah. This is episode 50. Why are you doing this, Jafar? You've got the lamp. What more do you want? It's making him look shittier.
Let turn into a bro dude. Is he a Soch?
Yeah. Such an interesting question, you see. I knew you were going to use the lamp to try and win Jasmine's heart. But we can't have that now, can we? Because I'm the one that Jasmine will marry. That puss is mine.
Of course, you're such a villainous villain. You're gonna marry. This never happened. He didn't marry Jasmine when we went to Kingdom Hearts 1.
No.
They're doing different
forgot
things.
What happened. Certainly you realize that if I marry the princess, then nothing can stop me from becoming Sultan.
Isn't this more the plot of the movie?
Yeah. You're nothing more than a pawn in my game, street rat.
Street rat.
Genie, my first wish. Deliver Jasmine to me!
But doesn't she have to agree to marry you? Can you make Genie... How do Genies work? Genie, you force someone to...
You can't make them fall in love, you can't kill anybody, and he can't give you more wishes.
So you could get married, though. Because marriage is... You don't have to be in love to get married.
Yeah, exactly. It's a political marriage.
So Genie would compel Jasmine to say, I do?
Well, no, he can't make her go against free will. He could just, like, make them legally married, I guess.
Oh, make the certificate exist. Already in existence.
Or something like that? Yeah, I don't know. You know, I haven't really put a lot of thought into it, because we're gonna stop him, Ryan!
Of course we are.
Sorry, Al, my hands are tied.
He's got that Genie again.
I gotta obey whoever has the mitts on the lamp!
Mitts.
Precisely. Farewell, Aladdin, you dipshit! Kingdom Hearts is a little more PG-13 now.
Yeah.
Great! Now I've lost Jasmine and the lamp. You can feel bad about it some other time. They have the same voice. If you don't pull yourself together,
suddenly we left anime and we're at like freaking Bayside High here. Like, Slater, get out of the town. What are you doing? Like,
Ryan, let's be honest. If I'm one of those characters, it's not Slater and it's not Zack. You lost the lamp, so what you can.
Who do you say you are? Screech?
Of course.
Probably. He's the troll.
I mean, I'm not saying that like I'm proudly Screech. I know who I am.
Unfortunately, I think I know who I am. Unfortunately,
yeah.
I don't like it either.
Who do you think you are?
I think I'm Zack. I'm a little too egotistical, which is why I think I'm Zack.
No,
Zack has a huge ego problem.
Yeah, I have a big.
He stops and talks to himself in the third person. Like, I feel like that's telling. No other character gets that.
I don't think he talks in the third person.
Or whatever. He breaks the fourth wall, is what I mean. He
he's using a magic power to stop time.
Yeah, but why does he only get to do that? Why it's like it's supposed to be just his story, but it really isn't.
Well, it's a power because
I'm not Mr. Belding either. I'm not the old guy.
Oh, you're definitely Mr. Belding. Are you kidding me?
No way. Mr. Belding's way too incompetent.
No, he's not. He gets his shit together.
There's not enough male cast members for me to be, so I'd have to misidentify.
Yeah, that's Mr. Belding. It's the closest we got.
He's a male.
Yeah.
That's not a misidentify. I'm saying
no. You mean like gender-wise? I thought you meant like they wouldn't be like identify enough, like the characteristics weren't enough.
There's another show in the '90s that had a pretty diverse cast. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Mario Lopez, Latino.
Yep.
Wasn't Ashley? She was African
There's
American.
no character named Ashley. You're thinking of Lisa.
Oh, Lisa. Sorry.
You can't just walk up to him and expect to win.
I always get names wrong for these old sitcoms.
Maybe we can.
Probably because they also use generic names anyway.
Yeah.
Steve.
Well, Slater's not a generic name.
AC Slater.
Yeah. That's
I never knew what the AC stood for.
Arnold Clifford.
Really?
I think so. Something like that. It definitely Clifford. Google it. I'm curious now.
We got the key to truth.
We did.
And because we got the key to truth, we're going to know the truth about AC Slater's name.
Ah, nice.
Thoughts on Saved by the Bell?
I think it was all right. I think
were you a little too young?
Yeah, I always saw it like later.
Hey, yeah. See,
although Ryan, if you want to combine two of your favorite things of Zach Morris and Suits, you ever heard of a show called Franklin and Bash? Which is,
I think I have, yes.
Yeah, it's just him and some other dude as incompetent, like, not incompetent, but like weird trial lawyers where they'll use like really weird ways to prove.
I mean, I totally forgot that Screech's last name was Powers.
Yeah.
Samuel Powers.
Samuel Screech Powers, yeah.
Wow. Albert Clifford, yeah.
Yeah, I know my shit. I would probably also go by AC if my name was Albert fucking Clifford.
He was also an army brat.
Yep.
I totally forgot about that. He's traveled the world because of being an army brat.
Yep. Premium room? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's probably the place where I get. This is the entrance to the world. Yeah, Lisa, Kelly, and Jesse. Jesse's.
Yeah, I guess technically there's 3 and 3. I was gonna say there's only 3 male characters.
Yeah, there's also
2. I was gonna say there's only 2, but then I remembered Screech.
Yeah.
Screech is a character in his own tier.
Yeah.
The Screech tier.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've seen that show, but he was the comedic relief, wasn't he?
Yes.
Kind of. I mean, like, there was lots of other funny moments in that show, if I remember correctly, or
at
the time. I don't know. Who knows if any of it
aged as well? Yeah, no.
That was one. I remember that show from my recollection being 90s as 80s 90s hell. Like, it's like, hey, like, because I remember it being late 80s, wasn't it, when it came out?
Yeah, I think so. Hence why
I actually think I was even a little young for it. I only just caught it. You know what I mean? I was just like, just at an age when I think like June.
Well, it actually had like a long.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. 89 to 93 was in the initial run.
Right, but there was a show that predecessed it for a season called like Good Morning Miss Bliss, which was just like Zach and Screech and Lisa, and then they moved from like buttfuck who cares to Bayside. What's this? Has Aladdin given up on his precious Jasmine already? Caught on halfway through the line. Well, I'm not going to waste a wish on the likes of you 3. I'll deal with you myself.
Oh, well, there were movies.
Yeah, they also had the college years.
Hawaiian style. I remember there was a movie where they got married. Where, what's it called? The Jim and Pam of the show. The Zach and Kelly. Kelly, yeah. There's a lot of shows use.
You fell for it.
K
You
words
fell for it, Jafar.
Women. I was gonna Kelly, Kimberly, Katrina, Kat. There's lots of them.
Kelly Kapowski.
Yeah. Well, I know that's her name in the show. I was just It's easy to start bleeding them when you're like we were watching Breaking Bad, and that's Kimberly, and then there's another Power Rangers is also Kimberly.
Wait, Breaking Bad had a Kimberly?
Or sorry, not Breaking Bad. Better Call Saul.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Oh, you are so clever. Well, well, the cunning of a rat. But unfortunately, you can't see beyond the bait. Your little ploy changes nothing. I can crush you once for all.
Back to the other K, Kingdom Hearts.
And make Jasmine my own. Nice reach around. Genie, my last wish. Transform me into an all-powerful genie.
This never works.
Well, he thinks he's only tried it once. But yeah, it's a bad plan. Then we get his lamp and he's fucked.
I'm not even. I'm just saying this is the worst plan he's always. He uses this plan every time. It's a good thing these villains have awful planning. It's a good thing these villains are Kylo Ren.
No, they're like Rita Repulsa.
Oh God.
Ha! After 10,000 years, I'm free. It's time to conquer Earth. I know, but you
more Lord Zed at this point. I acknowledged it. Then we went on a Power Rangers ramble. What are you talking about?
That was later.
It's all connected. It's Kingdom Hearts.
I said Ryan, whoever's escaped, and you didn't alpha me at all. I was like, come on. It's so
hot. I know those feels.
Hot damn! Call the police and the fireman.
I mean, we do have the hot fire deck, so that's probably.
Oh man, we do. Shit, I didn't even realize. Oh, okay.
We're in the hot fire now. Oh, this boss again. Okay. What's up, Jafar?
Oh, I didn't.
Well then.
Didn't realize
I will Superman laser beam you to death. Maybe you know what? This is what we get for criticizing his strats.
I wasn't ready.
We were totally playing up like it never works. Maybe we're not one to talk.
I was not prepared.
It clearly works. I kind of like that animation logo when you start a fight, though. The heart that zooms in, kind of, or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Load screen, like the Final Fantasy type combat load screen.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
I think there are like touches on this, like I've said before, animations and touches that are nice. Like I know I've said before.
Oh, Yago's thing.
The key at the bottom of the text dialogues. It's a 2. You should be able to get rid of that.
Yeah, I fucked up and hit the wrong button was my issue. It's been so long since we fought a boss that I'm gonna...
Since you were on autopilot, yeah.
Yeah.
Which we were talking about that a little bit off stream, everyone. It's a... We'll note that since we've changed the decks, all the common enemies have Kyle's been pretty much, I'm not gonna say entirely on autopilot. He would know that more than I would, but it seems like he's been able to have conversations and run through them with relative ease compared to the beginning of the game. Is that a fair sentiment?
Yeah, sure.
God, look, I don't know. What were you saying?
Yeah, words.
You know, would fire really work against him? He's in lava. How does fire hurt him?
Well, I'm not.
I mean, it will. But
Yago.
I'm just saying. Oh right. Oh wait, so Iago doesn't even counter. Oh, I see. You're just card. Yeah, okay. That's a neat version of this fight actually, because then you don't actually even need to combo him or worry about stacking him. You can just quickly counter whatever spell he's throwing out, and then hit Iago. I probably wouldn't have dumped that 9 on Iago though. Remember, it doesn't do any more damage.
It doesn't do extra damage. No, but it's just about. I'm trying to get through my.
Iago's not throwing cards at you, so that saving that 9 to counter what's his name would have been better. Because then if he throws an 8 on you, now you have nothing to counter it with. You'd have to stack.
It's back. I was going through them.
Oh, it's back now. I'm just saying in the future, it would make more sense to dump lower cards on Iago.
Yeah, no, I knew I was.
I don't think you'll hit him with that sliding dash.
No, I won't.
That.
If I don't, whiff it.
Oh right, that he just AoEs. He doesn't do the 3 attacks first. I always forget that. Because I'm so used to it the way in Kingdom Hearts 1 where that comes at the end of a chain.
Yeah.
To be fair though, that only had a 30% chance, so the ability to active summon it is kind of nice, but only nice in the sense that if you have a group of enemies around you, you can use it like an AoE spell at that point. Are you joking me? Yeah, like trying to get up there.
Where the hell's Iago?
Went for a trip.
See you next fall.
No. I knew you were going to go there, and it bothered me so because it reminds me of, believe it or not, take a guess, callback. Not even that far you have to call back either, because we've already talked about it several times.
I'm not sure.
Power Rangers.
Oh.
In the original movie that aired, Kimberly makes that joke as she trips a...
Putty?
Not a putty, Oh yeah, maybe it is a putty, I think. Because it's in the first fight, but when they're still okay. Because then they eventually fight these weird ooze things. Ooze creatures. Ooze birds, I think they are. Birds, you're fighting a bird, there you go. Power
Not
Rangers
just any
is
bird,
definitely
Ryan.
anime.
Actual
it's
Gilbert
as anime
Gottfried.
as it gets. Power Rangers might be as anime as Kingdom Hearts and Dragon Ball Z. Those three are all on the same tier. The Omega anime tier. This attack really sucks.
It's not great.
Yeah, you gotta... oh, you need the 9.
Shit. I fucked up.
Hey, Kyle, what did I tell you?
A totally different time. I've reloaded.
Doesn't matter. You could just... You should never use it. Just leave it until you need it. Because you know... Again, you're not getting any value out of using it against Iago, right? 0. Anything hits Iago.
Oh, fuck off.
Well, you know what? I deserve that because I said anything hits him, but not if you don't line it up. So, because this game is dumb. But remember, the game wanted to show me that it was not, you know, well, we're still a dumb game here. Like, I like this music. That's one thing. Have you been noticing any new music for these boss fights? Does it seem like the same? It feels like new.
I can't
but
tell.
I don't know for sure.
And
Yeah,
now's a bad time. So I'm getting fucking.
Oh, no worries.
I'm getting comboed in the fucking corner. Holy shit.
Drop that 9. Oh no, I guess you don't need to now because. Oh yes, you do. Oh no, now it goes away. Seals off, yeah.
There we go. Holy shit.
Iago's almost down to his last life bar. You can get at him.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Nice. Dump that 9 again.
Yeah. Just let's get the combo through, Ryan.
Here comes the laser.
Wait, I just tried doing the thing. I didn't. Okay, cool.
Well, because I think you're getting hit when you're trying to stack.
Like
I'm saying, I really believe that you need to keep that 9 handy to counter that. Like I think that's the strat here. Because he does that attack, and that's his only 8, I think. Or 0 too. I guess 0 counters that too, right?
Yeah.
I always forget about those zeros. There you go. Oh, he's throwing rocks.
Oh.
Oh! Oh, frick.
Frick.
Frick. I haven't used that word. Speaking of the 90s, let's just
Yeah.
use all our old 90s words.
Oh, gorsh.
Frickin' lame-o. What a dweeb. Trying to think of other things I said in the 90s.
I only summoned Goofy to block his other attack.
Where's the Furby at? Man, that's not a phrase. That's just a thing kids did. Sora totally would have had a Furby.
100%.
I mean, Jimmy's basically our Furby. Sentient Furby.
Yeah.
At least it gives you a shield so you can't go in the lava. That's the only nice part. Hey,
Yeah.
we don't want to target him. We want to target Iago game. Oh. Oh, that's only a 5er. Thought he was charging up for the big 9er.
You're a big niner.
Yeah, I do like this music.
Yeah, this music's solid. Iago.
Where'd he go? Where did Iago? No? Okay. No response.
Sorry, I was trying to find the card in time.
No, oh no, listen. It wasn't a good pun anyway. I'm not trying to say it was. Yeah! Who did that sound sample in the booth? Man. Alright, we're going for really
Yeah! Fuck you!
And
Okay.
now, no longer constipated, because Sora has taken the pose. Good job. This game is less frustrating now that we figured it out.
It's still...
I'm not saying it's...
Yeah.
I don't think it's redeemed.
I still have all of my criticisms I stand by. Oh, fuck yeah!
Again, I don't think it's...
It's a
Oh, we could probably
Genie
put some
mother-
of those villains in the deck. We should probably see what they do.
Yeah.
No, again, not saying redeemed. I'm just saying
Blitz!
not completely unmanageable.
Yep. Deliver up to 3 blows to powerful jumping combo. Total value of 10 to 15. Okay.
Yeah, the combo. That's what you want, yeah.
Okay.
So you need 3 different types. So that'll be like C, D. You know what I mean? They're all still your weapons, but just the different letters.
Yeah.
Or you could the best way you could look at it is different. It's a different keyblade because on the different letters, it's actually a different looking keyblade.
Yeah. I saw. We rescued. We rescued Jasmine and got the lamp back.
That's not. Wow. What?
That's the best I have in me.
You still have one left. Wish left. Okay. What are we wishing for?
I'm sorry, Ryan. I thought that was Goofy who said that.
I wait till Goofy says Garsh and then I'll give her.
Okay, fine.
I gotta have a natural go into the line because that's the only way I can start the line.
He sure does.
Head, I got a Garsh
Time for me to make fruits out of the sky. Of course, I'd like to be free, but like they always say, G's can't be choosers. You're probably miffed about that whole puppet.
We freed you in the first game, but you don't remember that.
In the movie. Go on, Al. Wish for what's really.
No, we freed him in the first game. Remember?
Yes,
at the end.
That too.
He came with us, but he doesn't remember because this isn't the.
The
events of the first game haven't happened, I don't think.
No, they have. We just don't remember them.
We're not in the events of the first game. We're in some side continuity. That's what I think.
Prince, get the girl. Okay, here goes. Genie, I wish for your freedom.
See, he kind of has more of a, not of a sat. Like you have more. Your Aladdin just has like a little bit of a. Like a whiny bro to it, and it's like, yeah. That's your take on Aladdin, but critics are gonna chew that apart. Is what I'm saying.
Dicks.
Yeah, well.
No one like Jafar can never use you for evil, Genie. You're free. My throat's starting to hurt though.
I liked Roger Ebert.
Al, I'll never forget this. What about Jasmine? What are you gonna do? I was wrong, Genie. If I use your help to win Jasmine, that's a little bit rapey.
So you almost had that there. You said I was wrong, Genie, with just enough harsh at the end, because Aladdin kind of has a harshness to the end of the way he says things. He says things very sharply.
Jasmine means the world to me.
Means the world.
I want to show her the real. Yeah, no. That's the spirit. Buddy. Thanks, and good luck to you too. What for? Just ready to give up back there, but you see where this kept me going. That's what hit me. You must be looking for someone you care about too. Yeah.
We are, yeah, of course, as always.
Is Jasmine not going to be in this scene? Like, you'd think she'd be here.
Did we save her?
I mean, yes. Listen, Genie, say no more. I know just what you're thinking.
Maybe. Well, keep in mind the memory might not let it.
Here you go, Sora. Here's a card. Here's a Genie card.
Hey, we got a Genie summon.
Card.
Hashtag card.
Whatever you need me, just call. Is that okay with you, Al?
Of course. You have a phone, Genie? Give Genie a cell phone.
Anytime at all. Call me, beat me, if you want to reach me.
There you go, Hollywood. Free idea. Remake Aladdin, but modern day, and instead of a magic lamp, it's a magic cell phone, and Genie comes out of it. Done.
I think Aladdin will be fine with that. Just a little while. I see, thanks. Let's hope both our wishes come true then. Take care, Sora!
And Genie's just some rich CEO's daughter.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Genie, Jasmine.
Yeah.
Jafar is evil CEO.
That'll go really well like that.
Jafar can be played by Neil McDonough.
Like that. Oh, fucking Neil McDonough's great.
He's a villain in so many things.
He's so great though. I really enjoyed him in Suits.
He's got the eyes. He's got the piercing eyes.
But also the way he delivers lines. There was one moment in Suits when he was like actually doing like the face turn when they go to catch Eric Roberts, and he goes, "Hi there, Charles. I'm the guy from the SEC who's not in your pocket." And just like the fucking look on his face, he's so smug and so great. I'm like, this guy. I'd hang out with this guy.
No, he plays villains in so many things.
Yeah. He was fucking
He was Bison.
Legend of Chun-Li. The greatest Street Fighter movie.
The angry realtor. I'm gonna take these underdeveloped areas and I'm gonna build frickin' malls in there.
I don't care about you, Chun-Li. Yeah, no wonder you don't.
Don't get me wrong. What he's doing, it's not that what he's doing isn't villainous. It's just villainous on the level that social interaction can intervene. You know what I mean? Like, what? This is a Street Fighter. Well, you should be torturing things. You know what I mean? Like, you should be a villain that we need to kill. I mean, I guess we can kill you, but like...
Yeah, Shadowloo is not like a company.
Yeah. Well, they are, but they're meant to be a criminal organization, not just... Like, they present him... Again, they were trying to modernize it. He's a criminal organization in the way that, you know...
He's a white-collar criminal.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, of course, it's Neil McDonough. Who else would they get to play a white-collar criminal?
Oh, I'm glad they're doing the voices for us.
Why bring that up?
How'd that go for you?
How'd that go for you? There you go. That was pretty on point.
Well, I remember that too.
I heard it first,
The
though, so
king
kind of
helped
easy.
save everything.
Hey, remember the end of Kingdom Hearts? The
Yeah.
vague ending that we didn't explain?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't even get video footage of it. We get fucking Polaroids.
I'm looking
Like,
for Riku.
also,
He
I'm
was
gonna
with the
pronounce
king
that
with the door
horribly.
closed.
Sorta got it right. Polaroids.
I guess there's no
There,
way
this
to
is the
forget
Sora I know.
important
I wish
memories.
Steve did more of this. This is why I like Sora. Occasionally he
Sora-
just puts his arms behind
Steve
his
did
head
that
and just
actually
smiles.
several times. It was always weird when he did it.
Yeah, but Steve doesn't say the positive words when he does it. He's usually just awkward. Sora does that to be like, I'm casual. I just love doing things. Like, I feel like Sora leans into it more. We've discussed this, I think, in the first Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Sora leans into the I'm a carefree kid way more than Steve. Steve is a I'm a carefree kid as well as I'm an existential kid because I'm a dream.
Certainly does. And Ryan?
That's probably this episode. It's been 40
That is.
minutes. We beat another boss. We beat another world. We probably got to go in and take a look at our deck again. And
Yeah, we'll do
put
that
some of
at the
those
start of the next episode.
some of those enemy passives in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because we've also got, like, I bet Riku and the King are still together. Thanks, Goofs.
Probably.
Still gotta find the King soon. I'll never forget that. Yeah, we've got a decent amount of extra CP now.
And we got to get higher.
Oh, yeah, dude, we got like 75 more CP. Yeah, we do need to get higher. So yeah,
Keep getting higher and higher.
the next one,
We're raising
we'll,
Sora's spirits. That's what's happening.
Yeah, we'll keep going higher and higher with our friends Donald.
Spirits can make you higher too, but all those spirits for sure can make you fall.
Absolutely. Like
You
Donald's
ever had a spirit?
and the Notorious GOO fee.
Gorsh! Oh,